Oh, excuse me.
All right, there we go. So that's it's a little crude, but we were able to make it work. We've got our bands now showing up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody, welcome to game two of our second group stage. Unfortunately, due to some issues figuring out the previous groupings, we missed game one. Currently, BOWTO is in the lead with one game. For whatever reason, it didn't save when I said that, so let me try fixing that. There we go. This is a best of three, so this might be it for BOWTO, or we will go to a game three. We shall find out. BOWTO is bringing with them a gearing, unique upgrade gearing. Petropavlovsk, unique upgrade. Des Moines, which is reload. Chukwama's in a Vermont with pretty much just your typical sniper spec. There's the Squarius in the Des Moines unique upgrade. Frieza 821 in a secondary-ish set Ohio. And then we've got a Napoli. That's the Real King Cool Cat. And typical secondary Napoli with reload, and as well Admiral Ernst. Very somewhat similar builds. And then we've got in front of them as Linkshoff there, I don't know, in the unique upgrade gearing. What do we have to the south, Putin?
To the south, we got a Fletcher by Slipway with the Annapolis, which is Pew Pew, with the Vermont, which is probably your typical Vermont sniper build. Heading to Chocolate. This looks like this is going to be their kite side. Going heavy to A. The Marcel is in the lead by a long mile, followed by Napoli. Petro's just, don't ask me. Petro turned around. Moskva, Goldnu, and Soya. So the tier 9s that they brought to make sure that they had the Annapolis smoke screen was obviously Fletcher and Soya's. Not horrible choices in my opinion.
No, those are good choices in order to bring the one super ship. I mean, Fletcher, some would argue, is even better than Gearing, at least tier for tier. And frankly, the Soyuz is still a Soviet brick. It's just slightly less healthy Soviet brick.
Now, I will say, not your typical tournament layout from what we're used to. This is the old layout, I believe. Or is this the new one? I don't know. I'm used to the clan battle. With the
this is the standard one.
Okay. I know they did change it from A being outside the Thunderdome, but I'm used to A being where like B is, but moved over a little bit. At least from Clan Battle's perspective, I don't play this much. We haven't played this one much tournament-wise because I personally hate this map and beg it to be banned, our banned map.
Okay. And why is that?
Because I hate this map.
Why do you hate this map?
Because I literally have no good strat for this map.
Okay.
I'm very unfamiliar where and how to play the islands, except for the ones pretty much over at split side. But with that being said, oh look, they got a cap first. I'm shocked and appalled that a French TV got there. Looks like the Petro is going over to Chocolate where he was supposed to be. They put a Des Moines in, or at least for BOWTO, to with Petro to look at Bacon, to make sure nobody gets that for free. I guess we missed the Moskva getting chunked by somebody.
Yeah, he got smashed pretty hard early on.
Probably during my ranting of I hate this map.
Probably, but that's okay. I was also moving my ship band's text a little bit, so it's more readable.
Garen gets caught on C with Petro radar. That AP actually did hurt because he was broadside. Gering is a fat destroyer.
Oh. Yeah.
As you can see, he just took a big chunk from the Vermont.
Yep. And engine's out.
Well, he's not spotted anymore, and it's gonna be luck to get the shells in on him. But this Moskva, he's not doing well, and if he backs up a little bit too far, the Vermont's gonna put shells over on top of him.
Vermont's plane is up.
Ooh,
About to expire, though. That is a
He's
sticky
burning
fire.
his DCPs down, but don't worry, all his turrets are perfectly fine.
Yeah, and that is a dead Moskva.
Moskva's going to burn out.
Ta-da. Looking at the other side.
I think Tash is going to send her Petro into the Thunderdome. It's actually I don't think he should go into Thunderdome. I would sneak up on his golden loot.
Dicey just got smashed from the Ohio broadside. He's in trouble. He's making Inky to try to get out of trouble. Square has used radar already, but he's possibly gonna pull forward into torpedoes and take a flood. DCP is down. He takes a torpedo. Is it a flood? It is a flood. Not good for him. And he shoots his guns so he can be detected and killed. Alrighty then.
Interesting choice.
Yeah. Yeah. He would have been better off just staying dark, turning south, and then opening up when he's safe.
BOWTO is doing what I was thinking, but didn't say out loud. Send a Des Moines to Cap B. Literally nothing gonna stop you.
Reserve 18 in the Vermont moving farther forward. Yep.
See, this is where I think if the Petro actually would have came down, like with the Des Moines, get this golden loot out. Right, because you kind of want the Des Moines to get this cap before he opens up, but you know you're spotted shooting, so might as well shoot.
Real King Cool Cat Napoli just gets wrecked by the Petro. For whatever reason, he decided to show broadside. He was trying to get out of trouble. He died for it.
Dicey's in a dicey situation, and it's not going to last very long.
You know what? As soon as he shot his guns while in smoke, that was it. Like, he's dead, you know? That's why I'm really surprised that he opened up like he did. But, oh well, smoke fire penalty exists for a reason.
Now, realistically, all BOWTO has to do is kite from sea, farm out of Vermont. Annapolis said no to the smoke.
And your Des Moines, by the way, that never actually went into B. They just moved him up to threaten B cap.
So he was in B cap for a minute. He reversed out of it because he was spotted shooting the golden loot.
Probably. Like you were talking about, you either get the cap or you shoot. And he decided to shoot and get the cap. You can't do.
Right. That's why I'm saying, like, if the Petro continues to come down with him, you get the cap. If you're going to send a Des Moines there to get farmed out, why? At least get the cap before you get farmed out, because he's got nowhere to go.
He doesn't have nowhere to go indeed. As Vermont opens up on Admiral Ernst's Napoli.
That's throwing away a perfectly good Des Moines for no trade.
And
right, like you're already going to lose your what, second Napoli?
There goes the Napoli, and there goes the Des Moines. Yep. So Guilty coming back with a couple really strong kills, putting them in the driver's seat. As the gearing also low.
Really solid push.
Oh, they got him!
Guilty.
Got him! Brilliant shot from the Petropavlovsk to finish the gearing, completely just wiping that side. I mean, there's an Ohio there, but come on, he's in Ohio.
I mean, he's dead. He's going to have an Annapolis, a Fletcher, Vermont, Petro, Marceau shooting him.
And look at this. Look at Slipway's Fletcher. He's ready to smoke. He's just sitting here waiting for a smoke to come up in 10 seconds. Simply Cat's able to shoot over the island as he reverses. You know what's going to happen, right? Fletcher's going to start smoking and move either forward or backward, depending on what Simply wants. Or not. He'll just keep backing up. This is that caster thing, y'all. We say what's going to happen, and then the players almost like they're listening. Like, nope, no, we're not doing that.
Now he's just sitting still. So, like, he just threw everything you said out the window. Like, oh, you said maybe forward, maybe backwards? How about no? I'm not going to do anything.
Right. And he's sitting still with engine boost on, too. So, you know, makes sense. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Soyuz is doing the exact same thing a Kremlin would be doing in this situation. Sitting there being shot at and being a brick.
What a jerk.
What a jerk indeed, Puddin'.
I completely like this Petra going in a Thunderdome for me was the bad call.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like if you go back and like, oh, where did they screw up? The Petra going in a Thunderdome.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if he doesn't fully come around to threaten a Golden, just coming forward to where if he gets in trouble, he can reverse into the Thunderdome. Because that stops the Marceau from farming out. Help farm out the Des Moines.
And it seems, yep. And there goes the Soyuz. We knew that was going to happen at a certain point. So we're turning this into an East versus West fight. Guilty still up a ship. But Chukwama with his Vermont, Brick smashes Reserve 18's Vermont. Both sides, it looks like there's a bit of a uncertainty. What do we do now?
Well, you gotta get your Petro out of the Thunderdome. He just sits there
Good
in
luck.
these Golden Lou bombs all day.
He's found a very nice parking spot. Let's just call it that. He's like Austin Powers himself into this position. I don't think he can get out here before the Gunlu can kill him, but we'll have to see.
Oh my god.
What?
Like, I kind of wish Wargaming would fix so many spots. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to get into a spot like that to where it's a week and a half to get out. But, like, the only way for him to get out when he gets out of the McDonald's order parking spot is to go, through A.
Yes. Meanwhile, we see the Fletcher has decided to tab back into the game, gets in front of Simply Cat, and sets up the Annapolis so he can just sit there and do his thing.
I'm pretty sure this is what Simply told him to do. Like, this is, like, we may be questioning it, but the guy in charge of the smoke
Is the cruiser.
The cruiser.
Yep.
Right? And this is where everybody who is trying to learn smoke comp fails to realize, as the DD player, you're not playing your DD. You're waiting for that cruiser to tell you what to do, where to smoke.
Golden Lou is in big trouble.
I was gonna say, the more you play together, the more you realize what, where, and when he wants stuff.
Yep.
Well, it's about time they put pressure on us, Golden Lou. Unfortunately, I think it's a little bit too late.
Well, the Petro survived.
Petro still, and oh my god, get out of the Thunderdome, dude! Like, just get the hell out!
It looks like he beached again.
Like, what the hell? You picked up your McDonald's order. What are you going to Baskin Robbins to get your milkshake? Just get out!
Stop making me hungry. Now we've got a Petro that's just going for it. Why? Well, there's no need to go full send like this. He's going broadside to the Ohio. Here comes the Ohio shells. He's broadside to the other Petro. He's got a Vermont that's going to smash him in the face. It just feels bad.
Somewhere?
Probably. It feels very bad. But
For the carrier to just drop bombs on him?
are you going to shoot your guns, buddy? What are you doing here?
Well,
There you go. Duck is going to expertly avoid a dodge with a standard battleship. Or avoid the ram, I mean. But, unfortunately, that means...
you fail to ram
Uh-oh. 500... Oh, okay, he gets the DCP, and... Oh, he actually kind of shoves him a little. It's the ram off.
You did something to help them turn.
Pretty much, you see that little bump? That's a clip moment.
This is what people actually do forget about rams, which is why you go for the nose, because speed matters.
It does indeed. It does indeed.
Like, I don't think there's a single individual that fully understands every single mechanic for a ram. because there are so many different factors put into a ram.
Correct.
Now,
Well,
I mean, I still don't see a way for them to come back.
Rip Cookie. he got spotted and then just yeeted with those front two turrets on that brick.
Oh my god, the Petro's still in the Thunderdome.
He's still in the Thunderdome. He's going to.
Jesus.
He's probably not going to die in the Thunderdome, but he's going to
gonna die in
claim.
the Thunderdome. He
He's
is going to
claiming
die
it.
in the Thunderdome.
No, he's not. There's only a minute left in the game.
He's in reverse. He's dying in the Thunderdome. Watch Vermont just go. Die in the Thunderdome, jerk.
Well, let's find out. Let's see. He's turning. Nope.
Oh,
He's out of heals, though.
Annapolis is getting involved. Marcel's going to come up and be like, Jesus Christ, Vermont, let me just do this.
The shells are put. Oh, here comes the Marceau with the ultimate disrespect. He's going to go for the torps. I actually kind of like it. Why not? Gives us something to look at.
I mean, it pretty much guarantees the death in the Thunderdome.
And we're going to get a game 3.
And your death pick. More importantly, your death pick.
Very much more importantly. Nicey Nader with a very nice drive-by.
That's why you don't go in the Thunderdome. You literally die in the Thunderdome.
Mm-hmm. All right, guilty with the game, forcing a game 3. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so you all know the drill by now. We're going to go ahead and get another ad break out of the way. Yeah, we're about 37 minutes away. This gives us the flexibility of possibly finding another game 3. Although I'm not sure that's going to happen. We'll find out.
Listen, I have faith. You will find a game 3 to miss our game 1.
Well, we don't have any more scheduled for today, so...
So this is it.
This is it.
You know what? I mean, as frustrating as it was for us to miss the game 1 from what they had said was a very good game.
Yeah.
I'm glad they just went with it, respecting the players' time more than the streamers' time.
Oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, you know, it's whatever.
I can't say that enough. At least from the player's perspective. Because when I have to sit there and wait for 45 minutes because some idiot wants to watch the game they literally just watch and break down every freaking move, really, really frustrating.
That is outside of our control, unfortunately, Mr. Puddin, as you know.
I understand that. I'm just saying from a player, it's very frustrating.
Of course it is. It's frankly, it's also somewhat frustrating for the casters too, who aren't in the, you know, control over timing, because what are you stuck with? You're stuck waiting, filling time.
Listen, guys, if you don't know, I'm gonna live and die on that hill.
So
hopefully they make the correct changes moving forward, and it sounds like they are addressing the issue.
We'll see.
But we're gonna hammer it home until it's actually fixed, just like CVs need buffs.
Oh yes. In my opinion, the way the replay renders should be used is not to do a play-by-play of what we just saw. It's to do a play-by-play of a game that we didn't see. So here's the pivotal game that brought this team to this point that we didn't see. Let's take a look at what they did and analyze that. To me, that's how it should be used.
For me, it should be used, like you say, for that, but just to fill in the time of, okay, teams got to get ready. There's always going to be a delay with the teams.
That's correct.
Like, put the delay on the teams getting their ships, making sure everything's set up right, and you're all proper, and be like, I don't care how deep you are into the replay. Oh, the game's ready. Okay, we're going into the game. That's
right. So since we are in a tiebreaker situation again, let me find the map pool, one of these tabs. I know it's here. As a reminder to everybody, these are the maps that will be chosen from Ocean, Riposte, Shards, and Northern Waters. And supposedly it's going to be a random draw.
Oh, I can't pick? Because I would totally pick Ocean.
You cannot pick. We did Ocean earlier. It is a fun map. But
Ooh,
we'll
I
see
know
what...
the map. I hate the mouse mountain range.
Oh, oh
Okay,
man,
fine.
that
I'll pick
sucked.
Feral for you.
Oh, that one is just pain. Shatter is a pain too. I'm not a big fan of Shatter. Pharaoh's a good one. I like it.
Right. I wonder if it's because you did a voiceover for it.
Has nothing to do with it, Puddin, whatsoever.
Nothing to do with it whatsoever, he says. Anybody believe that?
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. It's clearly going to take a few minutes to get this all set up. I'm going to go grab a quick snack unless you need to go get something, Puddin.
No, I'll keep them entertained with our moment of silence.
Thank you. You continue that moment of silence, and just for you, Puddin, I was listening last time I left and put Athletics hat on my chair.
Right, but
Grand placement.
Fabletics have sent nothing for the chair. Nothing. That chair has gotten nothing from Fabletics. Oh my god, my Porta Zippo is so dirty. I think I have to change the wick too. All right, so let's see what he put on the chair. Did he put the good hat on the chair, or just like, we're just gonna pick a hat and put it on? Sorry, guys, just blow my nose. I'm sure you didn't want to hear that. Oh, look, he picks just a random hat to put on the chair. A hat. A hat is not like a chair shirt or chair pants. All right, teams are readying up. We're moving everybody around. I think map's been picked. Oh, well, it looks like it's ripped for the map. So game mode is clan domination, 20 minutes.
Okay, I'm back. So you disagree with my chair hat, huh?
Agree with that Sure, just getting a hat in general. It's not clothing. It's a cover.
Accessory.
Oh, that makes
Part
it
of the
even
fun.
worse.
Oh, okay. Hey, perfect timing. Teams are ready to go. Riposte. Now, guys, after this game, we are going to look for another. If we can't find another, we'll end this portion of the stream and go back to playing Warships live or doing some replay analysis. Or, hell, we can go look at a different game. So we'll figure that out after this game. Who's on the left? BOWTO is on the left.
Still have the giveaway going, I believe.
We do. Okay, did I set this up right? Is BOWTO on the left? It looks like they are. Yay! So welcome everybody to Game 3 of our Enterprise G tournament. This is the second round of the second group stage. And we have our Voltrons formed, our 9 versus 9 teams made up of 3 teams of 3 each. So let's take a look at what we've got. On Riposte, a tiebreaker map. We've got the Napoli. Setup is typical Napoli. Gearing with unique upgrade. Another gearing with unique upgrade. Des Moines without unique upgrade. That's all pew pew. Unique upgrade Petropavlovsk. Another Napoli. D Squares is in the unique upgrade Des Moines. And we got a Vermont with sniper spec. And finally, there's same Ohio with secondaries causing reload close quarters. What do we have for Team Guilty, Puddin?
Oh, well, we got the Petro that finally started moving.
Oh, that's neat.
For them, we've got, let's see, a Napoli going to Apples. I don't know who's going with them. Maybe, possibly a Moskva. That is Pew Pew. A Soyuz is kind of chilling. Vermont heading to A, maybe? I don't know. Like, they're still central. But going chocolate is Napoli, Fletcher, Petro, Annapolis, led by our Marceau. Now, typically on this map, what you will actually see is a lot of the southern teams, i.e. the red team going towards apples, and the other side going towards chocolate, which is the green team. And it seems like we kind of have that going on. So this is going to be both forces kind of running into each other.
Yeah, the red team is going for Charlie instead of A at the start, whereas the green team is going to Charlie, like you said, the traditional opening position. So we're going to see some contact soon, and that is going to be interesting.
This is going to be just an all-out fight.
I do like the Fletcher and Annapolis combo. They did really well last game, so I like that they have hooked up again, and they're going to continue to work on that side. And both
bunch of jerks playing well together.
Bunch of jerks, that's right. Meanwhile, the two battleships for Guilty in the middle makes sense because then that gives them the flexibility to adjust, especially with the slow speed of the Vermont. So keep in mind, both of them have not been spotted yet, so there's no idea for BOWTO where they are yet.
That's not a real Vermont. That's a fake Vermont.
Why is that a fake Vermont?
It doesn't have the COTS camo. He has literally no speed.
Well, you know.
He needs those boosters.
Yep. Meanwhile, one of the Napolis completely torpedoes his teammate for God knows why.
To help him get his AR, right? Team damage the thing. Here comes the smoke for the Annapolis.
Yep. Yep. We saw this used to great effect last time, but there are gearing torpedoes heading in this exact position.
I do like that the gearing is smoking the Napoli, saving the Napoli smoke for when he needs it. Ooh, torps out on the Des Moines.
Yep, I'm looking.
Looks like doesn't get any.
Nope, and there's a convenient Fletcher-sized gap in the gearing torpedoes.
Nice job by Simply Cat to notice that the Napoli's going to get smoked and just turn his guns for the Des Moines. Fletcher avoids the Gearing Torps. Marceau was spotted briefly. I don't know why he's turning out. I would have turned into that smoke and helped farm something out, like the Des Moines. Right?
Yeah.
You've got the Fletcher out there to spot for you.
Right, but they have the Fletcher turning back in instead. Des Moines is dark, but he's very low health.
Oh, he's on a double fire. He's on a double fire.
And his DCP is just about to come back up, but he's detected because of that fire. So he is dead.
Oh, and he shot.
Well, he knows he's dead, so he's opening up. Yep.
And there goes the Des Moines. Kind of means you can, like, if I was Potato or whatever the lead team is, I would put the Marceau into C-cap to get it, because there's the petrol radar. All you got to do is survive 2 salvos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but also
leave
at this
the
point,
Fletcher out here.
At this point, I don't know that you need to worry about that just now. I think you're better off focusing on just getting kills and not losing ships for stupid reasons. And there's no need to make a crazy big play right now because, frankly, they're in the driver's seat, right? They got the early kill. That gives them a lot of flexibility.
Right. But, I mean, putting them in there is not a big, crazy play. It's not horrendous. And it's going to force BOWTO to actually have to do something sooner or faster.
You just have to remember, we have the all-seeing eye, and I said on the Soyuz there. We have the all-seeing eye. We know exactly where all ships are. BOWTO obviously doesn't. No, Guilty doesn't know that, of course. So
wow.
I think it's a bit of a risky decision this early in the game to shove a Marceau or anything in a B cap until you know exactly where everything is. Oh, you're talking about C. Yeah.
Yeah.
They can go in C. Yeah. I thought you were saying B cap. And I say that as, look at the Vermont, Reserve 18. He's just going to go and take it.
He is a true bacon enjoyer. It's like, I don't care. I don't care if I'm
Oh!
not.
Big hit on that Ohio from that Vermont. Beautiful shot.
Yeah, see, this is... yeah, that's what I was saying. Get chocolate. Force them to have to do something sooner.
Yep. No. That makes perfect sense. I thought you were saying he was to go into B, which I thought would be a silly decision.
No, that would not be... Like, I don't agree with the Vermont being in there, but...
I don't either. So that's the funny... That's the funny thing, right? As I'm talking about making risky decisions, the Vermont's like, hold my beer, just walks right in. Go back to that caster comment from last game, right?
I don't think that was a hold my beer moment. Granted, that was prior to Ohio just getting Geetus deletist.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody's shooting him.
Right.
Like, the other Vermont is in no position to do anything against him. The Petro is more worried about everything coming up behind him. So, yeah, okay, put the Vermont in there. Like, it's not that big of a risk. Especially with the Ohio now having, at the time, being alive, who do I shoot? But now he's dead.
Yep. Oh, another big hit on the Napoli. And the Annapolis finishes him down. Yep, that was the Vermont again in the middle. And that's one of the things about competitive.
Now we're seeing why teams were banning the Annapolis.
Mm-hmm. But this is one of the things about competitive, though, is you just have to know when to react to situations and look for opportunities to get in there. And that's what that Vermont did.
But, I mean, I'm 100% sure that Simply Cat and Slipways would have been able to pull this off in any smoke sort of mentality.
Oh yeah, if that was a Gearing and a Des Moines, it would have been fine. Same deal.
Yeah.
We're gonna see Nicey Nader with another YOLO, maybe.
How's that unique mod going? Well, yeah, was it that mod spot one way or the other, in my opinion?
That was a unique upgraded Petro.
Right. I'm not a fan of the unique upgrade. quite simply because you lose one less heal,
Yep.
one less radar,
Yep.
and like your AP's strong, but once again, people kind of need to be broadside to you.
Speaking of broadside, Simply Cat taking advantage of the Petropavlovsk showing side. I really don't understand why the Marceau decided to go north of that island instead of turn around and just yeet Chukwama.
Why? Like, you're not thinking about getting cap experience so we can get out of the Marceau for the next game.
I know, but like, to me, I mean that's a good option for him. It's a good way to just secure this kill.
More importantly, like, okay, you go in, you get a, cool story, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Why aren't you setting up for the YOLO against the other Vermonts? Like,
Right. That's what I mean.
Okay, you got the cap. Go south.
He's gonna open up on Disquarius instead.
Maybe not south, but I mean, cut back into to the Vermont.
I have a
Like,
feeling
Go ahead.
I have a feeling the Soyuz has been given a mission. What do you think that mission is? But yes.
But I mean, like you say, you get that kill on that Vermont that
That's
pretty
it.
much wraps this game up.
Yep. Puts a nice little bow on it.
Now, I do like that they're focusing on the Soyuz,
Sure.
Des Moines and Vermont, but there's
2 minutes to go in this battle.
I wonder if the Soyuz gets to them in time. The Vermont is pretty quick backing up.
Well, you say that as Chukwama decided to stop backing up.
Right, because he heard me.
Because he heard you. From 2 minutes in the future.
Are we actually going to see a ram or Chuck just being able to turn slightly better again?
Well, we'll find this out. It's an important skill to be able to use.
Oh.
Here we go. Here we go. He's putting the bow into the chest.
He gets
Dink.
it.
All right,
With the final torpedo.
I'm dropping the HUD and screenshotting that.
As you should.
Right?
Like, there's not much going on. The Des Moines in the smoke cloud.
Oh yeah.
And Goering's not even spotted. Like, the excitement guys of nothing going on. Let's just blind fire where the Des Moines at because he's so low.
Nicinator does have a heal. Never mind. I was going to say he's
heal?
about 13 seconds away, but Nicinator, French radared the Des Moines.
At least poor Cookie.
Mm-hmm.
All alone. Still not saying the last part of your name, Cookie.
And Petropavlovsk.
Oof.
Yeah. But wait, there's more. As the Napoli gets in on this too.
Well, the Marceau's trying to get involved in this, but Cookie's like, no. But then he goes ahead and says, I'm going to beach on underwater features.
Yep. And Marceau does come around, unable to get the kill on the Petropavlovsk. And that will do it for us unless we can find a game 3. GG to Guilty.
Well played by them. Another map I dislike.
I don't mind Riposte. It's fun. It's okay.
It's almost too predictable.
Yep.
I mean, not who's going to win, but I mean, like I said, there's, let's see, we got Pete versus Tap.